Hey guys, welcome back to Vinceville Custom. So today I'm sharing with you a Giantman Goliath fan art bust that I just painted up for somebody. Now this is the actual Ownage 3D print. From what I understand, this is available. I will link some of the information in the description if you want to contact the person on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, so I can't give you a direct link. So I'm pretty sure it's made to order, or maybe there's a couple out there, but if you're definitely a old school Avengers fan and you collect a lot of Bowen Designs items and you're looking for Giantman Goliath to add to your collection, this is it. Now this is sculpted by Jim Maddox, and he is an amazing sculptor. I don't think I've ever seen a Jim Maddox sculpt that I didn't like. I think his stuff is just absolutely phenomenal, and he did an amazing job on this. The face features are just unreal. I love the anatomy, the neck muscles, the chest. It just screams Bowen Designs era. You know, it's just like if you were a collector of Bowen back in the day, this is kind of like that item you would see that Bowen would make. Fairly straightforward, like he just jumped right out of the comic book, and it was a lot of fun to paint up. Now he does have two heads, and the only downside is that it is cut at the neck, so you could kind of see a seam at the neck. Now it's not the worst seam in the world. If you kind of just make sure it's a little bit flush, it's fine. I kind of wish that they would have cut it where the shirt meets the skin and over here, and it would be like a piece that connects into that way. But maybe they did this for a little bit of a cheaper reason, less resin and probably less headache. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure who the art director was on it, or designed it, but all in all, it's still a really great item. It's pretty straightforward. So let me put on the other head for you. So what I did though is while I was working on these items, I actually dremelled a drill into the back of it. So this way I can actually handle this without, it flopping on the ground or anything like that. So I did add magnets to it. It doesn't come with magnets because like I said, this is the actual 3D print. And even if it's a garage kit, you probably would have to add magnets yourself. And this is the unmasked version. So absolutely great sculpt. Jim Maddox just did a phenomenal job. So I did start painting this on a live stream a few weeks ago. What I did is I used Garage Kit's flesh tones, the light African flesh and some of the dark African flesh. I put some browns in there. No, not really browns. A little bit of mahogany, but not much. Mostly purples, blues. I did a lot of flesh tone transparencies in there. Reds, some of the P3 formula. And I just try to get a nice mahogany look to them and everything, and it just worked out great. And with the outfit and everything, it just really pops. Now, as far as the outfit, the base and everything, he does have blue, I think, gloves and pants. So as far as the base, we just went with a black base. That's just pretty much straightforward. Didn't really do anything special with that. The belt buckle is kind of like a little bit of a metallic black with a basic yellow G. And then I wanted to break up his yellows. Since he has the yellow mask, we'll get back to the masked head. I didn't want to just, slap same yellows all over the item. I wanted to break it up a little bit more. So I went with the basic yellow on the G and also the mask. And the mask has a little bit of mahogany, or not really mahogany, more of a raw umber, I think, or raw sienna. I forgot what I did with the shading. And then for the, I guess the clasps around his chest, I basically just did a gold. I thought that would just make it pop a little bit more, would break it up, and it would just look a little bit better. I mean, if you're really into like the classic colors, you could just do yellow across the board, but I just wanted to break it up a little bit more. And for his shirt, it's basically Wicked Colors White, which I absolutely love. Wicked Colors White. I think it's like 0001 color. That white is probably the best white out there I've used. It goes on nice and smooth and clean. It doesn't crack up, and it's not really chalky. And then I mixed up a little bit of some, bluish gray, color. I did some shading and some blending, and then after that I did a nice satin look on it. So his skin tone has Mecha Varnish from Vallejo matte, and then his outfit and the belt buckle have a satin. So it's a little bit, it just pops a little bit more that way. His hair is pretty much just flat black Vallejo. And then what I did is dry brushing some blue on there. And then I dulled it down so it's not perfectly like, just a black color up there. If you look a lot of some of his old drawings, he has a lot of like really bluish highlights in the hair. I didn't want to go that crazy with it, but if you see it in person, you can see those blue highlights in person, so it's not like just straight up color. So it's got a little bit of that blue tint in there, and it kind of helps with the bluish gray in the shirt too, so it kind of brings it all together. But all in all, it's a really great sculpt. I had a lot of fun painting this up. Hopefully when I send it off to the client, he could send me some pictures what it looks like with a lot of his other Avengers and Marvel characters, because like I said, it just brings me back to the whole Bowen Designs day. It just screams, you know, Bowen Designs Giantman sitting in back of all the other busts. But I will link the information in the description, so you guys can check that out. If you could find the person who is selling it on Facebook, you could probably snag yourselves a copy. It comes in 4 pieces. You have the base, the torso, and the 2 heads. Pretty simple. You just need to add magnets, prime it up, and go ahead and paint. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back with some more videos.